Excellent. My name is Loubert Nicolas. I am 23 years old and one of the competitors for OAMA. I've been doing martial arts now for 2.5, 3 years. I started to think about training martial arts when I started to do wrestling in high school. Played a few other sports in high school, realized that no sport really compared to the competitive edge that there is in wrestling, to the hard grind that you have to do, to the lifestyle of wrestling. Realized I wanted to continue a career in mixed martial arts or continue to work in and continue as a sport as mixed martial arts. Came into OAMA, looked on Google, found the best martial arts gym that I could, tried a few and realized none of them really fit like OAMA did. Once I came to OAMA, couldn't decide between the jiu-jitsu and the Muay Thai. Saw the Muay Thai people striking, decided to go into the Muay Thai and fell in love from there. It's now my career. It's now officially my career. I absolutely love it. It's brought me so much in life. So much life experiences, so much wealth. Not necessarily, financially, and not speaking, but from the lessons that I've learned, from the people that I've worked with, from being able to teach some of the people younger than me some lessons, from being able to learn from the veterans who have been through more than I have. It's really taught me a lot. What I've learned and what I've really been taught the most from OAMA is being able to set my lifestyle to be able to get to what I want and what I want. Really be able to achieve, really be able to be the person that I want to be, not the person that I'm just looking to be. It's ridiculous some of the challenges that I'll face through life and that I'm able to just crush because of the training that I do here at OAMA. It's really helped me out in that way, of course. I feel like I now have the opportunity to be able to achieve anything that I want to in life, that I have the opportunity to really go out of my comfort zone, being able to compete is a scary thought, of course. Being able to go into that ring, all the attention on you, it's a lot of pressure. Before the fight, after the fight, of course, it's a lot of pressure, but being able to face that fear and walking into that ring, and then once you're in that ring, you're in that zone, that you're unstoppable, everything around you, you're listening to your coach, you know that you worked hard for the moment. There's reasons I cry before all my fights because it's such an emotional moment that is brought out of me, and it's a moment that I wouldn't trade for the world. Although I'd get nervous the second one of the coaches go, "Hey Lou, you got one of the fights," I go, I train hard. It makes me really push myself and I'm able to prove to myself who I really am and who I can be. With martial arts, I always say that my goal is to win my next fight. It is always to focus on the next fight. But one of the things that we spoke about before, I really believe I could do something great in this sport. I really believe that there's once I set my mind to, I don't believe that with the people that believe in me at OAMA and the veterans that we have and just the support that we have here, that I'm not able to go far in this sport. So there's a lot of, regardless of what it is, if I want to do jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, boxing, wrestling, sambo, it doesn't really matter. People are always here to support regardless of what sport it is or whatever I want to go into. I believe that the sky is the limit. The sky really is the limit. 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, if you told me that this would be my new career, I probably wouldn't believe you. Really, I'd want to, as a person I'd want to, but I wouldn't be there yet. One of the things that is great about OAMA is that it has been able to, it's like breaking the barriers of who I am as a person. I had some problems with a little bit of self-control before, and now here I am, and I'm doing great. We have our talks weekly of how I'm feeling, how I am, and I keep surprising myself of how I get closer and closer to achieving the person that I want to be, of course. Where I would like to be with OAMA in the future, where I see myself really is having people under me that look up to me and be able to change their lives for the better, of course, to be able to really change, to really make a change in people's lives. So as a career, I would like to see myself being able to be one of the head instructors for the Muay Thai one day. Once I've had competitions and once I get the experience, being able to work with the admin with OAMA, and positioning myself where the veterans are now, to be able to make a change to someone who's in my shoes eventually in the future. Memorable moment was provincials last year with the team, which was amazing. Being able to go down with such motivated individuals, being able to go all the way to Toronto, competing in many fights in a row, being able to see the team of people that just, really want to win is so encouraging and so nice to see. I suffered through my first loss, and I realized that I suffered through my first loss because I lied to myself, or the person that I was. I didn't train hard enough, and when I went in there, I knew that I felt like I didn't do enough, which is the reason why I lost. My competitor, I don't necessarily believe that he was a greater fighter than me. I believe he was ready, he trained, and he was there. And one of the things that I did not do before, well, some of the things I did not do before are the reasons why I lost. And it was a very life-changing moment. Life-changing moment because as I lost, I realized I competed a few months before and it went extremely well because I trained. I was there, I was here on the mat. I was making sure that I was eating properly, training properly, running. One of the things that I realized, I lied to myself. That I realized that although there is potential, potential is nothing without hard work. Potential is nothing without hard work, and that was one of the most memorable moments that I realized and that I think about still to this day, that if I don't work hard, I'm not going to get the results that I want to. One of the greatest parts was coming back from provincials and seeing everybody still, I was so disappointed in myself, and seeing everybody still so happy to see me and still encouraging and still supporting. I thought that I was a failure, but OAMA still saw me as a champion and went, these are the things you didn't do right, let's show you the way. Let me guide you and see, let me show you what you can do to get that victory that you do want. To get the flawless victory that you do want, because when you're ready to put in the work, we're right here, and we'd love, so welcoming. My second most fond moment of martial arts was being able to go to Thailand with the team. That was awesome, that was amazing. I got to see and meet such amazing individuals in Thailand, from OAMA being such a great community. Some of the veterans I got to work with, Fred, for Muay Thai, which is amazing. That was amazing. First trip to Thailand. I got to go to China, of course. It was so very well set up by the team. I got to do everything that I wanted to. I got to go pet elephant. It was a very memorable moment, of course. I got to go train with Tiger Muay Thai. I got to meet some awesome UFC fighters. I grazed 𝒏𝒐𝒕𝒉𝒂𝒍. Okay, we did a knee touch, as I'm just saying, which is amazing. Absolutely got to go see some Thai fights over there. Really the origin of Muay Thai. So that was amazing. That was an absolute life-changing trip. Wouldn't change that for the world. Has been my top 3 greatest times of my life. Almost family. It really is family. It's just, it doesn't, there's no other words than that. Are people who, regardless of your up or downs, regardless of what you've been through, are people who always want to see you do better. Not for themselves, but because they truly enjoy seeing your progress, seeing you grow, seeing you being able to see you do the things that you want to do, being able to see yourself be the person that you want to be. OAMA is really, it sounds so cheesy, but really is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It's becoming a better person, not just from training in martial arts, but when you're not here, you're still you're being a better person all the time. Your decisions always matter. No matter what you do and how you do it, you're always thinking about, how is this going to help me when I train? How is this going to help the people that I train with? How are these going to help my teammates? How are these going to help people that I look up to, and the people that look up to me? There is no reason not to. It is, regardless of what it is, regardless of what you're going through, regardless of whatever your goal is, I promise you, coming to OAMA will help you for it. Doesn't matter what it is. You got a job interview you're nervous for, and you want to train. You want to become just a greater person. OAMA is just a place to be. You can achieve all your goals and anything you can fantasize